Welcome.
Was that you passing gas a second ago?
Passing gas.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody pass gas. Wasn't me.
I don't pass gas.
Yeah, sure. With your diet, trust me, you do. Yeah, that's your diet. Hi, Cherie. Hey, Mama Bear. Mama Bear, Mama Bear, Mama Bear. Seafran. Hey, Kelly.
What's up, everybody?
How are we doing? You have to excuse him.
If I enjoy these too much,
he's eating chocolate. He's a chocoholic eating chocolate.
If I enjoy this too much, are you going to do a food porn on me or something?
I don't know. It's not food. I mean, it's candy. I mean, it's chocolate. I mean, chocolate is supposed to give you an orgasm whenever.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Dina.
I'm back.
Kelly.
Where'd I go? Where'd I go? If I'm back, where did I go?
You were gone for a few days.
Well, the kids were in town. You know, when they're here, it's kind of rude when when you have guests in from out of town. It's kind of rude y'all go do your own thing. I'm gonna go do my daily routine. No, they're there. Trust me, your guests are there to screw you and your routine.
Yo, not my daddy. What up, Sass?
Who's your daddy? If you're not my daddy, then who's your daddy?
I love
chocolate too. Usually from Brussels. Belgium chocolate.
Fancy.
Yeah, Belgium chocolate. Well, the Swedes make really good chocolate.
Yeah, they do. Some of that good chocolate is that.
If you guys have never had Swedish chocolate, it's very light, very airy, very fluffy. It's not heavy like our chocolate. It still has that wonderful chocolatey flavor, but it's not near as heavy like American chocolate. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Hey, Jeannie Todd, we're frozen here in Texas too, man. South Texas, it's like, what is it, 30-something degrees right now?
Well, I'm glad to see that you still have some electricity.
40 degrees, and we still have electricity.
I would like 40 degrees right now. It's 22 right. Well, it was 22 today. It's going to get down to like -7 tonight.
-7. Yeah, that's lovely.
I know, right?
I remember when I was working with the airline recently.
Brings back memories.
Nebraska, Wyoming, 25 below zero and windy. Yeah, I don't miss that at all. I honestly don't.
No, I don't either. Even though I was pretty much an inside guru, I had my moments where I had to go outside to do this, that, or the other thing. Or if I'm standing in the jet bridge, it's cold.
Yeah, I don't miss that at all. And then you open both doors on the jet bridge, and it's like a wind tunnel in there.
Oh yeah, the wind take your breath right away from you.
But I gotta say, I think with this Texas weather, and being out of the cold, not working anymore over there with them, and being out of the cold, I think I got a little wussified.
Did you turn into a wuss?
I think so, because it was 40 degrees today, and I had a coat on, my jacket and a turtleneck, and I'm like, it's freaking cold, man. It's
Is your
freaking
blood
cold.
thinned out a little bit?
I don't know what happened. Definitely wussified.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
I am wearing layers. I had to put a t-shirt on first, and then this turtleneck, and then my jacket. Like, what the heck?
I was a bad puppy last night.
What happened last night?
Well, let me tell you.
Hey, Paul. What up, Paul? Juju Bean.
I had I made a cocktail. Then made another cocktail. I had dinner. And I'm watching a movie. I'm like, I think I want some popcorn. So I went and made popcorn. And then made another cocktail. And I got up and I peed. And I'm like, oh, I guess I should take this shot of NyQuil before I go to bed. Took a shot of NyQuil. Put my popcorn back up because I finished that off. And took a couple more sips of my cocktail. And I woke up the next morning and I'm like, God, I don't remember going to bed. You know, I reach over looking for my glasses. My glasses aren't where I normally put them. And I'm like, well, where the fuck are my glasses? I mean, they're brand new. How the hell can I lose my damn glasses already? I was like, I can't go back. I don't want to go back to wearing those pieces of shit that I just replaced. So I'm looking around on the floor in front of me. God only knows how I didn't step on them as I walked back and forth a couple of times throughout the night to pee. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, I think I blacked out last night. But how? I mean, I didn't drink that much. There's some shit in NyQuil. I'm telling you. NyQuil will frack you up.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't just the NyQuil. You start blending medicine and cocktails.
No, it's only 3 small drinks and a shot of NyQuil.
You don't have 3 small anything. A small drink is a double.
Don't do shots of NyQuil. Shots are bad. I'm telling you, shots are bad. Don't do NyQuil.
Hey, everyone. Kate, hi there. Miss anybody? Kelly? No, I'm hoping I didn't miss anybody. Where's I? There's eyes. Kathy. Yeah, so Bam calls me up, and Bam's all pissed off. I'm like, oh, shit. So something happened. Oh. Uh-huh.
Fucking Democrats.
Can't be a good thing.
Fucking Democrats. That's all I can say. So the whole entire year last year, because I had to pay the fucking Democrats. So all last year, every paycheck, I had extra money taken out. Not only my bus job, but my gas station job too.
And so you paid extra out of your check.
Yep.
Whatever you do with your little deduction thing there, right?
Yeah. So did my taxes tonight.
Okay, so you're getting a refund, right?
Oh yeah, no. I owe the motherfucking Democrats money again.
Again? This is how many years
I owe the goddamn Democrats money again.
Now, is this for like many years in a row? I know last year you did.
Last year was the first year I ever had to pay in. I think it's the stimulus checks that they send out to everybody. It's fucking us.
It's not supposed to.
Exactly. Just like they say, oh, we're raising the taxes on the rich. Trust me, you middle-class people and the lower-class people won't affect you. Bullshit. If a Democrat tells you they're raising the taxes on the rich, but it's not going to affect you, 2 words. Well, more than 2, but they're fucking lying to you. Fucking lies.
Well,
it's beyond me why anybody voted Democrat. Beyond me.
I know why people do it. I don't know. No capiche.
I don't get it either. I say it all the time. I'm not the most intelligent motherfucker in the world. I say this all the time. I do claim to have a whole lot of common sense. Although common sense isn't so common anymore. But the people that have common sense need to try to, like, give it to other people so they have common sense, or they can at least get on the same brainwave as you and go, oh yeah, that does make sense. Or I see where you're coming from. Got it. Fucking Democrats.
So, what kind of money are we talking about? What would you? I mean, do you got a lot of money or what?
Well, I'll tell you. I was planning on paying my car off with my taxes because I'm sitting here going, how can I possibly owe money when I'm, $100 a month I'm paying in? That's $1,200 plus whatever they take out of my taxes, and then out of my other job another $40. So $1,240 a month. I'm giving these motherfuckers extra. And I still owe the sons of bitches $500.
Who did your taxes?
I did them 3 times. Came up with the same number all 3 times.
And you don't think there's
I used 3 different programs.
Might have found a way to cut that down or eliminate it?
Well, I'm gonna try tweaking it, but I see my accountant on the 7th, so in 6 days.
Oh, so you didn't file yet?
No, I didn't.
You just calculated.
Just calculating right now.
Okay, real quick. Somebody's asking if they saw my chicken wing post order today.
You ordered chicken wings? Where's mine? I like chicken wings.
Should pull up the article.
I like wings.
Oh, you're gonna love this one. What, did she work for a school district or something? Hang on, let me figure this out. And there it is. Okay. Oh, bam! This is right up your alley, actually.
Oh, okay.
I know you like things up your alley.
Well, it depends. What we're talking.
Suburban Chicago school employee accused of stealing $1.5 million in chicken wings.
Oh, they must have a hard on for some serious chicken wings.
And that's her. No relation to what's her name?
I can't see her.
Oh,
You didn't share. Get the program here.
There we go.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So she likes her chicken. She stole $1.5 million worth of chicken. Jesus, that's a lot of chicken.
No relation to Lori Lightfoot, although she might look like her.
Are you sure?
And I'm not being racist. I'm just being resemblance is what I'm talking about.
There's a slight resemblance.
Maybe.
Bad lighting, either that
The
or
hair
she's like extremely dark.
So, a school district employee in suburban Chicago is accused of stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings. Now, if you had to take a guess, and I don't know what the number is, how much chicken wings is that? How many wings? $1.5 million worth of chicken wings?
I mean,
Vera Liddell, 66, was arrested and booked into the Cook County Jail with a $150,000 bond. Liddell is charged with theft and operating a criminal enterprise.
I mean, I'd have to say probably like 4,000 pounds of chicken wings.
Here you go. Liddell, a food service director, is accused of stealing more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings over a period of 19 months, so about a year and a half. Liddell, who worked for the Harvey School District, South Suburb, Harvey, worked it for more than 10 years, allegedly started stealing the chicken wings during the pandemic. Students were learning remotely, but the school district was still providing meals for children to be picked up. Yes, I remember they were doing that. In January 22, the district business manager conducted an internal audit and revealed the school district was over its annual food service budget by 300 grand. And then they started questioning, I want to know how many wings that is. Like, and wings are expensive, and you go to Wingstop, like $15, and you get like 10 wings or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get them on sale like 50 cents a wing, like at a bar or something. But I mean, you can pretty much plan $1 a wing.
$1 a wing. Man, and to think sometimes wings were on sale at a bar for like 10 cents a piece or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that
Or
was like
25
5
cents a
years
piece.
ago, dude.
Juan says each case has about 120 wings. On average, 120 wings.
And it was 11,000 cases.
11,000 cases. So, a similar thing happened here in Texas, in Brownsville. The guy who worked for the local jail here, he was stealing skirt steak. I could
Wow,
swear,
your
$2 million
inmates eat quite well if they're getting steak.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Well, here that's like a staple of food. Price of wings are coming down. I don't know. A whole bunch of okay. So there was a fire in one of the country's largest egg producers. An egg farm caught on fire, killed about 1,000 chickens or something like that.
Bagok!
So I would imagine the price of eggs is going to be it's going to skyrocket again.
Shut up. We're already paying like $15 for a case of eggs, or a dozen eggs as it is.
Let me see. Yes, this is the story. Let me show you.
Oh, you showing us?
I'll show you.
Okay, show me, man. Show me.
So many ads. So many
Hi, Carol.
freaking ads.
Hey, boy. I thought I seen Chuck in here. Hello, my favorite Democrat, Chuck. Not a fan of you right now, buddy.
Fajitas or skirt steak? It's skirt steak.
I like a good skirt steak.
All right. This dude. Here. Last year, I'm reading right here, a 9-year scam became unraveled. This is a couple years ago already. When a delivery driver called the office of the Cameron County Juvenile Detention Center to ask where he should unload 800 pounds of fajitas he had in his truck. 800 pounds of skirt steak. The staffer who answered the phone call was confused. The cafeteria didn't serve fajitas. And an ongoing 9-year hustle from this guy, whose name is Gilbert Escamilla. Okay, so here's what happened. He had been receiving huge quantities of meat on behalf of the facility and reselling them. So he would order extra stuff, in this case, skirt steak, and he would sell it on the side, pocketing all the money. The value of the meat, $1.2 million, so just like the chicken wings.
Yeah, but I have a feeling What's Your Nuts was eating the chicken, or having a lot of backyard barbecues with chicken wings.
Yeah, it's possible. And I think so this dude, for stealing $1 million worth of fajitas, you know what he was sentenced to? 50 years. 50 years in prison.
For stealing a cow.
A lot of cows, apparently.
$1
million worth. 50 years. Now, some people are complaining that's kind of a harsh sentence. But once you get into the higher dollar amounts, it goes from being a misdemeanor to a felony.
Well,
it becomes like grand theft, and the higher you go, the worse it is.
Well, when people would steal horses in the Wild West, they'd get hung. So if you steal $1 million in cow, I think 50 years is, yeah. If we're going by old West time rules and laws, hell yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
But then he's sitting there thinking, well, I didn't murder anybody, and I get 50 years, and here we have all these people that murder people, and they get 2 days in jail, and then they're gonna get set free.
Divided by. So basically, $20,000 per year. 20 grand worth of
Jennifer is extremely tough piece of meat. I mean, you really got to work it to get it tender. What part of the cow it comes from, I'm not really sure, but it's
somewhere in the body, and it kind of drapes over. That's
yeah,
why
I'm
they call it
thinking
skirts.
Yeah, I'm thinking like around the ribs or back hip area.
Maybe
But
I should look it
it's a tough piece of meat.
up. Illustration here. Chuck would know. Chuck's good at this stuff. I'm looking.
I have some Kurt steak. I got Kurt steak in my freezer. I have some skirt steak in my freezer.
Round, sirloin, tenderloin. How come it's not showing me where's the skirt?
I think it might also be known as round steak.
Nope. I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yep.
So is it that colored area?
Yep.
Chuck says it's a great piece of meat if you cut it right. If you cut it with the grain, it's tough as leather.
And you got to tenderize it. You really do. You got to season it. Obviously season it, but you got to tenderize it.
So that's pretty much smack dab in the middle, like around the rib area. Yeah, it's between the short ribs and...
Yeah, and it drapes over all that other meat. It literally almost hangs there. That's why they call it a skirt. It covers it all up. It covers all that stuff up. Shin, brisket, knuckle.
I like a good brisket.
Tenderloin, strip loin, cube roll, rump, top side, silver side, shin, oxtail. Anyway, yeah, dude got 50 years. You think is that a little too harsh, or is that about right?
I think it's right. Well, maybe take 10 years off of it. But I mean, I think they were looking more so at the dollar amount and not like the cow part.
Hi, Lori. And not even, yeah, it is bad. Stealing, okay, first of all, stealing is no good, period.
Right.
Then,
No bueno.
Stealing from a school district.
Definitely no bueno. Because school districts aren't for profit. Are they? School districts aren't there to make a profit, are they? Well, except
No.
Unless you're a college. Colleges make profits.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were not. She was stealing from a school district. He was not. She was. He was stealing from the prison.
They're definitely not in profit. Otherwise, the state wouldn't have to give them money every day.
And now I remember what happened now. He ordered that stuff, but then he wasn't there. He was off. He had to call in sick or something. So he wasn't there to receive the delivery of this food. That's why the guy there said, "What? We didn't order fajita. We don't serve fajita to our inmates." Right? Dina says, "I don't even think that school districts serve wings. They don't because of the bone."
They would be more of a chicken nugget type situation.
Right. So she was probably in charge of the purchasing And she said, "Yeah, let me order wings. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to see it. That's why you got to have oversight. You got to have somebody watching who's purchasing. You got. I wonder how much time she's going to get.
Well, when did they find out about her?
Yeah, this is recently.
Okay. So she hasn't been to court or anything yet. But, so, all right, so here, if she has a good enough attorney, her attorney could say, well, Kim, I can't think of the district attorney, Kim, whoever there in Chicago.
Oh, Kim.
I want to say Fields.
Nope.
Anyway.
I remember her. She was Juicy. She was there while Juicy.
Anyways, she just let the singer R.J. Kelly. Forget. I'm not going to charge him with these sexual crimes in Chicago. She's just walking away from it. Okay, now to me, that is worse than stealing $1.5 million in chicken wings from a school.
Thank you, Carol. Kim Fox.
Yes, thanks, Carol.
Yeah.
So she's just walking away from R. Kelly, and that's worse than the whole chicken wing fiasco. So if she has a good attorney, go, well, Miss Fox, you just let R. Kelly get away with sex of minors, and this is just chicken.
And pornography, because he was filming it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just chicken, and you want to put my client away for 50 years? You need to have your head examined, Miss Fox.
Yeah, something doesn't compute here, right?
Yeah.
Documents show that Liddell ordered the chicken wings separately from other food that was ordered. However, Gordon Foods never questioned the order as it believed that Liddell was authorized to order the food as part of a rule with the district. The food was never brought to the school or provided, so she would pick it up, and it never made it to the school. She was taking it home.
Well, that should have been red flag number one, because they always have food delivered to the schools.
She's scheduled to return to court on February 2nd. Ooh, tomorrow. There she is. Yep, that's disgraceful. I mean, and the food costs right now. Eggs are freaking ridiculous still.
It's unbelievable. It's beyond me how people can afford to eat at the prices of the groceries. And I get that they're different from state to state, city to city. And a lot of that has to do with, one, the tax rate, two, where you live, and if you have an abundance of that particular item, like if you grow chickens, they're going to be cheaper down there. So, I mean, if you have that in your state that you produce, it's going to be cheaper in that state. Like, we produce a shit ton of corn up here. Corn's extremely cheap up here. Same thing with pumpkins.
But I think at the same time, I think everybody's taking advantage of hiking prices and just hiking prices.
Yeah.
I don't think every single food group or category is feeling the effects of the economy.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, but I don't think some of it is.
Everybody's like, oh, inflation? Oh, okay, yeah, let's add $5 to everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, wait a minute.
I want some.
We add $10 to this one.
Right?
Eggs. Who ever heard of $1.29 for a dozen eggs? Add $20 to that.
Yeah, and then freaking chicken is expensive. Chicken breast. If you eat at Walmart, if that package, it's a long package, you got a bunch of chicken breasts in there, $17.
Right now the cheapest meats you can buy is pork. That's the cheapest meat you can buy. I go to Myers, and they always I usually buy the pork chops. They're about like an inch thick, inch and a half thick or something. There's 2 in the pack, and they're $5 for 2 of them. And then, oh, lo and behold, there's a sale. Buy one, get the second one half off.
Why is that? Why is pork not skyrocketing? You know why? Because remember Pulp Fiction? Did you see Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, many moons ago.
A pig is a filthy animal. That's why.
Well, so are most men.
But no, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one.
Cynthia, I ordered a pastrami sandwich and it cost $20. That's ridiculous. But pastrami, isn't that pork, beef, and chicken? Isn't that like a mixture of all 3?
A Cynthia, aka B, $19 for a pastrami sandwich. How much freaking pastrami did they put in there?
Yeah, 4 pounds.
I think 1 pound of 1 pound of ham. How much is a pound of ham? Like what, $7 or $8 right now?
About $7, I think.
Pastrami a little more, $19. Man, I would stop eating pastrami. Not a fan of it anyway. Pastrami and brisket, that's cured.
I didn't. So it's beef.
Oh yeah, it's beef. That I knew. Holy
and I'm
mackerel.
sure it's like got all kinds of seasonings in there too to make it like.
Hey man, I haven't checked the price of eggs. The last time I checked that big old box, it was still like $22.50.
I usually buy the 2 dozen eggs because it tends to be cheaper. The more you buy, the cheaper they are. When the boys were here, I made egg bake. 3 dozen eggs, and I'm sitting there cracking these eggs, making egg bake, and I'm like sitting here going, liquid gold, liquid gold, liquid gold.
That's about $300 in eggs there, boys. Hopefully that didn't go to waste.
No, and egg bake will last for at least a week.
Really?
Yeah.
So I attempted to make hard boiled eggs the other day. The other night. Shoot, this was last night. What am I talking about?
Damn, we go from last week to the other night to last night. Let's make up our minds.
Well, the mind is the first thing to go, right? So
usually it is.
And how many eggs did I put in there? 4 eggs.
Okay.
1 survived. And I had
what happened to the other 3?
I had the water boiling. I had the egg. They were at a hard boil. And I saw the video. So when it comes to a hard boil, turn off the fire and leave it there. Let it sit, cover it for 10 to 15 minutes. So what did I do? Went to lay down and took a nap, and I fell asleep for a little bit. So now they're sitting in there for a long time in the water. Took them out, gave them an ice cold wash. Cold water, they say leave them in cold water a little bit so that the shells kind of come apart.
Yeah.
Easy. And one of the eggs was cracked open, and I went to crack the other egg open. I was like, lightly tap it, and the whole thing just cut in half. And the other one opened it up, and it had there was a little bit of air. Like the top of the egg wasn't full or filled, and they had some kind of yellow fluid in there. I was like, it had one egg
yellow
left.
Fluid is called the yolk.
It wasn't yellow. It was like dirty water. So I'm like, what the hell did I do here? I can't cook a freaking hard-boiled egg.
The best way to make a hard-boiled egg, get your muffin pans. You know what a muffin pan is, right?
Yeah.
Put an egg in each muffin pan. put it in the oven, bake it 350 degrees for 25 minutes. Perfectly hard-boiled eggs.
So crack the egg and put it in the muffin.
No,
thing.
you don't crack it. You leave it inside the shell.
No water or nothing?
No water, nothing. Telling you, works. It's the best way to make bacon too. Take your bacon,
bacon
lay
in
it
the
out
oven.
on a take bacon, lay it out on a cookie sheet, stick it in the oven, turn the oven on 350 degrees. 20 minutes later, pull the bacon out, perfectly crisp.
And no greasy mess or none of that stuff. Oily mess. What's up, Luke? Hey, Lisa's unique blog. We're buying fake eggs with plastic in it. What? Whatever you do, don't buy those liquid eggs, please.
Yeah, like the kind that comes in a milk carton. Stay away.
No, that stuff is nasty.
Yeah, that's a McDonald's egg, or powdered egg that you have to add water to. Stay away.
And like I said, if you frequent Denny's or IHOP, when you order your breakfast, make sure you say, "Oh, shell eggs, please," with shell eggs. Otherwise,
and bring me the shells to prove it.
Right? Oh, you can tell because they look different. They look different, and they taste different, obviously. So if you do that every single time, you'll get real shell eggs at IHOP or Denny's. And there's the other little secret. We've said this before.
Oh, we have?
If you want fresh French fries from McDonald's, order them without salt.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get a fresh order of French fries.
But guarantee you stick your hand in the bag, pull out a fries, stick it in your mouth, it's going to taste salty.
No, they don't.
Mine do. Every time I order no salt fries, and they taste
not
salty.
doing it right. What they're supposed to do is remove all the fries that are in there, wipe down that little area that they put the fries in, that they dump them in, and then there's no salt there. And then they're supposed to throw the fries in there after they're cooked.
Yeah, my no salt fries always taste salty.
Yeah, McDonald's fries sound good right about now.
All right.
W. What are you talking about? Muffins? Yeah, he's talking about putting eggs in the muffin.
Yeah, in a muffin
pan.
pan.
The muffin pan. You know, it's got like eight muffins in there or whatever. Just put one egg, sit one egg in every muffin
holder
spot
cup
where you would normally pour the batter in.
Yep.
You just put an egg in there by itself, no water or nothing, and bam, says you get good hard-boiled eggs like that.
Perfectly hard-boiled eggs.
Let me ask you this: how do you like your hard-boiled eggs? Really cooked, or you ever cook them so much that you get that gray or green film around the yolk?
I have seen my yolk turn like like the outside of it turn green, but the inside of it's kind of like a mustardy yellow. And I think that's just because I don't want to say it was cooked too long. I think it's just the way that the egg was made. I think maybe it was a pregnant egg, like it had a baby in it, because they do look completely different.
No, this is what happens when you cook too long. The outside of the yolk gets dark.
Really?
Yeah. That's the level of hard boiled that I like my egg.
Yeah, I've only seen that a couple of times on my eggs.
And I'm serious. You when you go to McDonald's, say you order your Big Mac meal, whatever. Oh, no salt on the fries, please. And they have to dump the fries that are in there, whatever's left in there. Cook a fresh batch, pour it in the little area where they dump the fries after they're cooked, and no salt. I've seen them do it. They'll take it. They'll wipe down the area, get rid of that old salt. I've seen it done.
Yeah, Carol says the age of eggs make a difference. Very true, especially if you're poaching an egg. You want the freshest eggs you could possibly find when you're poaching eggs.
Air fryer. I don't even know how to use one of those.
See, so she cooks her eggs in an air fryer pretty much the same way that I do mine in the oven.
Luke says, I don't mess with hard-boiled eggs. If I do, I become a walking stink bomb. Do eggs give you gas, really? Do they really? Or do some people just don't hold their eggs too well?
Chuck says, aren't all eggs pregnant eggs because they could hatch a chick? No, I think the rooster has to come and do the deed to the chicken or the hen or whatever the fuck they're called. I think chicken sex is kind of a lot like human sex. They still have to like have sex in order to get pregnant eggs, Chuck.
Some eggs aren't fertile. It appears to shell. See, now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I mean, how would that little sperm pierce that hard shell? I mean, are they hard when they're inside the chicken, or are they hard only when they come out of the chicken? And then that brings you back to the age-old question, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I can't deal with that kind of tough question right now. I can't. I'm getting a headache. Hens lay eggs without a rooster.
Shane says that the rooster has to sit on the eggs.
I thought the rooster had sex with the hen. That's why the hen makes the eggs, no?
Well, that's how other birds do it. I mean, when you see two birds flopping together and when they like almost crash, they're actually having sex.
In flight. Well, birds,
Yeah.
I've seen them do it in flight.
Yeah.
But chickens don't fly.
No, but I would think that it's kind of like the same thing. They rub whatever's together.
Hey, Robin, welcome. Eh. Not that bad. We're just discussing what came first, the chicken or the egg. Oh, man.
So what do you think it was? Was it the chicken or was it the egg?
How would that work? I don't know. I think the egg had the I don't freaking know. I'm not even going to pretend to know. but something had to birth the egg.
Oh, same thing with the dinosaurs.
Maybe it was two different breeds of birds that were having sex, and then they turned it into it became what's known as a chicken
or an inbred.
Oh man, maybe. See, I haven't had dinner yet. Maybe bacon and egg sandwiches.
Oh,
hey, Lori Humphrey.
That sounds good. Bacon and egg sandwich.
Sorry to hear about pain. Why do you got pain? What's going on, Lori? Why do you have pain? I'm gonna have to go make me a bacon sandwich. Yeah, you know what? I think just bacon. Do a BL. You know, a BLT without the T. I just do a BL.
Oh, bacon and lettuce.
But I don't have lettuce, so it's just a B. I'm gonna make a B sandwich.
Add cheese.
Oh no. Ugh. See, I take my cheese in doses. I can't put cheese on everything. You got to control your cheese intake because cheese is really bad for you. Smelly farts? Yeah. You ever smelled a rotten egg?
Oh my God. So I remember when I was a child, you know how you used to color eggs for Easter? Mm-hmm. And then mom and dad would hide them. Well, we lost like 3 eggs one year. Couldn't find them. Mom and dad couldn't remember where the hell they put them. So, about 3 weeks later, here's this awful stench in the house as you walk by, like wherever the egg was. You're like, God, what smells? And then a month goes by, and then you're cleaning and moving things around and dusting, and it's like, oh, lo and behold, here's this stinky, smelly freaking egg that we lost a month ago from Easter.
That had to smell yummy.
Oh my God, it was revolting. To this day, I remember that.
What I like is deviled eggs.
I love deviled eggs. So Mom learned that we would color the eggs and leave them in the basket, but we would hide all the plastic ones. So she would never lost another egg again.
Hens lay eggs without a rooster. If the rooster is involved, then they're fertile.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think we should know this about eggs and chickens already at our age.
Well, we don't live on farms. We don't work on farms. We don't know any. I mean, we're city folk. We go to the grocery, we pick up our eggs, we go home, and we eat the damn things.
No wonder
We
brown
don't care
eggs
where they
taste
come
better.
from.
I like brown eggs.
We don't care where this comes from. So as long as it's at the grocery and we go to get it, that's all we care about.
And I remember when I used to visit Mexico when I was a little kid, eggs were just on the shelf, non-refrigerated. And they sit there all day for days. People would just buy eggs and they wouldn't go bad.
Yeah, well, old Abe there says, or Washington says only brown eggs are fertilized. White cannot be fertilized.
Bacon and avocado.
Well, you had me at bacon, lost me at avocado.
Yeah, I'm not doing the avocado.
So
Instapot.
as long as you're going to have your bacon sandwich, what kind of mayo are you putting on there?
Hellman's, the only mayo to use.
I know Hellman's is the only mayo to use.
I'm afraid to try these other brands of mayonnaise because I was like,
I tried Duke's once. Was not bad, but Hellman's by far so much better. But I used to be a Miracle Whip kind of guy, like for years and years and years and years. And then I just grabbed Hellman's one day at the grocery, and that's what I use, and I've been a Hellman's guy ever since.
So
now what about the brand Mayo?
There's a brand mayo?
Yeah, it's from Kraft, and it's called Mayo.
And I've never heard of that.
I think it's Rio Mayo or Rio. Yeah, I think it's Rio Mayo. Never had that?
I can't think of seeing any other brand. Kraft makes mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's Kraft Mayo. Kraft Rio Mayo.
Never had it. So, okay, so hens just lay eggs.
That's all they do. Lay an egg all day long.
Sex with themselves or what? Or they just don't have sex? They don't need sex.
Excuse me, Brenda. It's time for me to go into the other room to lay some eggs. So, I got to go do the deed.
But then who's having sex with the rooster?
Well, if according to you, they can have sex with themselves, so the rooster can masturbate by himself too.
I need to inform myself about these things. Lisa's unique blog. I suppose these are things we should know, right? I feel like an idiot. We don't know where chickens come from, where eggs come from. Eggs as a new engagement ring.
You got that shit right.
Describe chicken style sex. Most people don't know what doggy style. Oh, for dogs, yeah. Chicken styles, I don't know. Okay, so
I don't want. Yeah, I can't. I can't.
It's like humana. Yeah.
Hermina.
Who cares? They're both tasty, yummy. So are chicken hens used for chicken, like sold commercially for chicken legs and breasts and all that, or is it the rooster? Do we even eat the rooster?
How do you know which sex of a chicken are you eating? A rooster's a chicken, isn't he? Or is he a chicken on steroids?
Yeah, Jeannie, it's already beyond weird right at this point.
Chuck is naughty, Kate says. I agree, Kate. Chuck is naughty.
If you want
Why
to
is he
become
naughty?
a stink bomb, go buy a can of ranch-style beans and eat 3 hard-boiled eggs with beans. I guarantee you nobody will want to be near you for the next 48 hours. Beans and eggs fermenting in your stomach. Oh, Lord. That's one nasty combination there, Luke. Love a good egg and cheese sandwich. Best food, mayo on toast. Possibly needing a new hip. My spine. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lori. A hip is, used to be a big surgery. Now it's it's not so big anymore. They do it pretty quick.
What?
Getting a hip replacement.
Oh.
It's like changing your oil now. I remember they used to be a big old incision. It'd have half your leg spread open wide, and now the incision's about this big, and that's it. I had chili at Chili's tonight. That's funny. No avocado. No, thank you. Not yet, anyway. And, well, I'm done with these already.
Uh-huh.
Gotta put these away. Otherwise, I'll just keep picking at them. Kelly, happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. Oh, boy. I work in a water treatment and sulfur. Oh, sulfur is the worst smell.
Yeah, it is. Well, I got to put that, sulfur, I got to put that right up there with, have you ever smelled a fluorescent light burn out on you?
I can't remember.
You would know it if you've ever smelt one, because the smell of that is, it's just revolting. I mean, it's like 10 times worse than sulfur.
Is there sulfur in the
I don't know, but whatever is in it, when they burn out, oh my God, they reek, and the stench lingers for days.
Oh, I love deviled eggs. I like the traditional, regular, normal recipe of deviled eggs. A little tiny bit of that pepper on top, the red pepper, that powdery stuff, whatever that is.
That'd be called paprika.
Paprika.
And it's a little bit of what it does is it gives you a little smoky taste.
Oh, I wonder what that costs now. Because H-E-B here, the grocery store, big chain here in Texas, they sell 24 halves, right? So like a dozen eggs on a tray. Deviled eggs. It was like $20. $20 for deviled eggs. Oh, okay. It's not your birthday, Kelly. Fresh eggs need to be left out. They last longer, but once washed or refrigerated, they have to stay in the fridge.
Well, peeps, I hate to tell you this, but I got to bounce. I'm starting to fall. I'm starting to drift. I can feel myself drifting.
I don't know. One of these days I'll taste avocado. I will. Koopy mayonnaise from Japan is the best. There you go, Bam. Koopy mayonnaise from Japan. I dare you to try it. All right. Bam, you can bounce. I think I'm going also. I need to eat dinner. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I've been out all day. I don't know. That's why I was eating Doritos and M&M's. Hey, Central Valley Girl, got the best foods in California. We don't have Hellman's, but I think it's the same company. Oh, Best Foods. That's the brand. That's right. I've seen that brand. Miracle Whip.
Penis
As a
is under
kid, I
the
like-
wing. Penis is not on. Well, if it maybe a chicken.
What?
No, I think the chickens are kind of like the same as like the macaws. The eggs and everything comes out their flue, like their pee and their poop and everything. It's all one channel.
Under their wing, huh?
I don't think it's under their wing. It's under their tail feathers.
You raise meat eaters. They're ready to kill and eat after 8 weeks. Don't misgender the chicken you eat. Yeah.
How do you know if it's a boy or a girl? Well, pull this thing out of its neck and you'll know.
That was the funniest thing ever. That kid who pulled out that turkey neck.
I think it's a boy. We got a boy.
It's a boy turkey.
He had turkey penis envy.
Nadia, you can help him with his taxes. He's paying too much this time. Frito Pie, not a fan, believe it or not. Not a fan.
Never had it. All right, peeps. Have a good night. Remember, one nation, one people. Shop with BamBam.com for all your Pampered Chef needs.
Fritos and M&M's, I know, right? That's not that's not good. Freezing in Texas, it is, isn't it? No, I'm gonna make something. I gotta find something to make. I gotta do bacon. Make a sandwich. I didn't take any meat.
Night, peeps. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Have a good one.
All right, everybody, have a good night. You need some real food. I know. I've been out all day, and normally I'll bye, Bam. Later. I would have taken something out of the freezer, and it didn't happen today. Rotten potatoes suck. Paprika, yeah. Fritos with bean dip. That sounds good, except I don't have bean dip. I should have bought bean dip. Oh, I should have just bought like real beans and instead of that fake bean. I don't know what that stuff is in the can. Hey, ladies, I'm single. I make an awesome green chili. Going to HB, ask them if they boil or bake the eggs. Why am I asking them that? You mean the ones that they refrigerate? The ones in the refrigerator that you buy? Have a good night, Mama Bear. Enjoy your deviled eggs. Tenderize fajita. Yep, you got to tenderize. You have to. Yeah, Turkey Boy was funny. Oh man, but if you make bacon, then unless I put them in the oven, because then you're making a mess and grease and all that stuff. I don't know. All right, Robin, have a good night. Everyone, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Be back tomorrow night. Peace and love. Peace and love, Robin. HEB is a chain of supermarkets here in Texas. HEB stands for Howard E. Butts, B-U-T-T-S. That's a family name, Howard E. Butts. You can look them up in Wiki. Covered with tinfoil. All right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll let you know what I had for dinner once I figure it out.